If you're wondering why I look so sweaty and disheveled, it's because I hiked about 5 miles to get to where I'm sitting now, which is on some rocks in nature. As some of you know, I lost my job recently and I was super bummed out about it. If you haven't looked for a job in the recent past, it's really depressing. There are like no jobs. And also, the jobs that there are like hundreds of people who want them, right? And you might even be like the best and the most qualified and whatever, but it's easy to get lost in the shuffle because, like, 199 other resumes are with yours, if they even ever get to yours. So, for the first couple days, I was really depressed and I didn't want to get out of bed and I didn't shower and ate a lot of food. And then I saw myself going down a bad road and decided that there was another way. So, what I've been doing is every morning I get up and I eat breakfast and drink some coffee while I'm returning emails and making contacts and following up and sending resumes. And then I get out of the house. The phone isn't any more likely to ring if it's sitting on my nightstand than it is if it's in my pocket and I'm out in nature. Nature cameo, holla. So being out here, I've actually learned a super lot of lessons that I really, really needed at this point in my life. And that's how the universe works, right? So I thought I'd share those lessons with you, and maybe they'd be helpful to you, or maybe not, whatevs. Lesson number 1, don't be afraid of the big black snake. So I was on the trail earlier today. I'd just gotten on the trail and a mountain biker came from the opposite direction and was like, oh, look out, 20 feet ahead, there's a big black snake. And so I stopped, of course, because I'm not looking to run into any big black snakes. It's not what you think. I got me my poking stick, which I guess I could poke a snake with, but mostly I don't want to poke snakes. It's for clearing cobwebs because I don't like the feeling of spider webs on my skin. So I thought, well, I can go back because I'm just right at the beginning, but that means I wouldn't get my hike today. Or I can go forward and maybe the big black snake was scared by the bicyclists. Maybe the big black snake moved on its own. Maybe there never was a big black snake. I don't know that guy. Who knows if he's like, oh, lady on the trail alone, big black snake, wink. So I decided to go forward, and I'm glad I did because I didn't see any snake. I don't know how far 20 feet is, but I didn't see any snake. And I think, like, you just can't let that stuff come between you and where you know you want and need to be. So people, don't fear the big black snake. Just keep on keeping on. It might not even be there when you get there. Life lesson number 2, be in yourself. So you're out here and you're daydreaming or you're looking at your phone or whatever kind of thing and you're not fully in your body and oops, you trip or you slide on some gravel or you run into a mountain biker or a runner or another hiker and they don't like that. So you have to pay attention to your body. Okay, so you have to be in yourself in order to get to where you're going, which hopefully is, back to your car. And the same is true with life. Like, I really needed this lesson. Start to think that maybe myself wasn't such a great place to be because people weren't hiring it. But it's wrong. It's wrong. I just have to be in myself and know that that's exactly right for someone. So I'm pretty psyched about life lesson number 2. Ooh, I just saw a bird back there. Lesson number 3. Have a map, but trust your instincts. So I have a map, right? Like, you shouldn't come out here without a map. And it's in my pocket, and it's not a real map. It's called a phone, and I'm talking on it right now. But it has the map on it. And it's important. And every once in a while, like, I'll be bopping along, I'll be on the trail, everything's cool, cool, cool. And then a little bit of self-doubt creeps in, and I'm like, am I going the right way? And so I'll keep going, but maybe a little bit more slowly, maybe a little bit more cautiously. And I'll be like, is this the right trail? I mean, it seemed like the right trail like a few seconds ago, but now I don't know. And just as I start to think, you know what, let me pull out the map. Boom, trail marker. I mean, they're few and far between out here, but they are there. So yes, it's important to have a map. It's important to know where you're going, but it's also important to trust yourself. Like, I knew where I was going the whole time. Why did I suddenly think that I didn't? Have a map, trust your instincts. Lesson number 4. Trust the trail. Okay, so the trail's there because somebody came first and other people came after, and it's worn. It's worn from so many people walking it. It's tested, right? So, like, this thing is proven. Don't have them come before you for nothing. Do you know how hard it is to blaze a fucking trail? No. Well, guess what? Lesson number 4, part B, is blaze a fucking trail. Okay, so you see somewhere else you want to be, but the trail doesn't go there. Your instincts tell you to go another way, but there's no trail. Blaze it, dude. Okay, be safe, of course. But get out there and make your own trail, because guess what? Maybe someday people will be following your trail, and it will be worn from everyone who came after you. Boom. Okay. Lesson number 5. 5. Don't pee in poison ivy. Okay, so, I mean, the nature implications are obvious, but poison ivy in your life could be like your self-doubt, negativity, toxic people. Yes, they're around. Poison ivy's around. Toxic people are around. But you know what? You have to be vulnerable around them, right? You don't have to expose your genitals to them. No. Protect yourself. Be brave and look out for yourself. So, there's a million other places to pee, and there's a million other things to surround yourself with that aren't negativity and aren't bad people. So, frigging do the right thing by yourself. Anyways, those are my 5 lessons I've learned out on the trail that are also good for life. Oh, here comes a runner. Let's try to explain this. Hey. See? Now I know I'm on the right trail. Somebody else is out. And even if I'm not, somebody else is out here. I hope you learned something. And if you didn't learn something, cool. I hope you like nature. Okay, bye.